Welcome. Good night, everyone. This week is about disrupting the limits of financial sovereignty and preparing for our next evolution. We are here to master wealth, power, power and absolute freedom. Welcome, Anna. Welcome, Mario. The last week was an amazing week. We talked about erotic intelligence and all this thing behind the art of harnessing and transforming this sexual energy into something vibrant, into something more, not just for personal empowerment, but for authentic connections. And also we talk about holistic success. I hope that you see our Cosmocimiento guide. I don't know you guys, but for me, it was like an amazing tool that we bring from this collective wisdom that we are gathering in our masterminds. And I feel very happy because, we created this for ourselves. And then we decided to go out and share it. And for me, it was a very transformational week, just listening to our recordings and creating this guidance, this mini guide with our amazing AI tools, and also the effort of all our founders. So I just found that it was so amazing. So thank you for all the people that were listening. And if you haven't get your copy of your Cosmocimiento magazine, please check our episodes so that you don't miss them. We will going to deliver every week and every month with this amazing collective wisdom that we gather from our mastermind. So welcome everyone again. All right, so first, before we start, we're going to do a small meditation, and then we will start to introduce ourselves. So, Mario, would you guide us?
Yes, absolutely. Let's go. Let's do a very brief meditation with breathing exercises. So let's close our eyes. Let's place our feet flat on the floor and straighten our backs a little bit. The chin parallel to the floor. With closed eyes, the gaze towards the third eye, which is the point between the eyebrows. And let's inhale and exhale deeply and slowly. With each inhalation, let's feel the awareness. Let's feel the fresh air coming in. And when we exhale, we relax our body. Each inhalation brings us the present awareness, and the exhalation relaxes us more. Let's inhale and hold a little bit, perhaps 3 or 4 seconds. And when we exhale, we can do a hum. Exhaling the neck, the back, the shoulders. Inhale at your own pace. Hold a bit and exhale and relax more. Continue at your own pace. And this time when you exhale, relax also the mind, relax the thoughts, and relax your emotions. This is your moment that connects through the breath to yourself, to your higher self. And enjoy the air coming in and the air coming out, and also the spaces between inhalation and exhalation, those spaces of no breath. Inhale, exhale, and relax the first chakra and the perineum area. and the anus. And this extra relaxation embraces us more to the present and roots us to the earth. And do a couple of more breaths and come back to this present moment. And whenever you feel ready, just open your eyes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mario. Great. Now that we are more grounded, let's get into this amazing topic. Welcome, Ana. Welcome, Mario. I'm very happy to see you guys, and welcome to all the audience to this next episode about our podcast. And we are talking this week about wealth alchemy. We name it the Power as Freedom Week. We came from a week where we talk about erotic intelligence and how to turn pleasure into power. We develop a step-by-step guide that we will be, trying and failing. There's nothing written in stone about the plans that we craft in these masterminds until we take the action and measure the results, and then redesigning and redefining for ourselves and for the people that is listening, that probably if you are in the same path as ourselves, mastering sexual energy, going next level on finances, and building new communities. So this is the spot for you. All right. So remember, this mastermind is a word circle. We are wolves and mermaids that we are in this journey of crafting holistic strategies to master sexual energy, building financial abundance, and also making a little bit of disruption in different industries like real estate and how to build communities. So we're going to share some questions, and then we will have time to answer. Please try to keep your answers between 2 and 3 minutes. 2 is the best. 3 minutes is just because if you feel something that you have to really say. But let's try to crunch it to 2-minute TED Talk. And remember that we rule by the 5 agreements that are pretty much the rules. So respect and kindness are paramount. So let's support each other. What? Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Super. All good.
Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, I guess he will come back in. Just having a technical difficulty.
Yeah, it's okay. This internet. We were just mentioning about the energy, and I don't know, it's all about also the patience, no? Handling the frustration. How do we manage when things don't go as we expect or want to? And it's okay. We have you back, bro.
I'm so sorry. I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Welcome back.
I have a VPN activated, and suddenly, yeah, it turned it on, and I thought I was losing all the connections, but yeah, I'm here again. So yeah, I was saying that, yeah, let's be respectful. Let's try to keep the discussions in the topic, and let's try to be impeccable with our words. And sometimes I say bad words. I'm sorry in advance. Don't take anything personal. Don't make assumptions. If someone here wants to ask something, please use the chat, or also you speakers here. Let's try to do our best, and let's be skeptical about everything, but let's learn to listen to all of us, right? Okay, so now said that, let's do the introduction round. Okay, so you will be starting as my Zoom. Let me just go to my Zoom because I just lost my Zoom. Where's my Zoom? Here's my Zoom. Okay. All right, so it starts at my right, and at my right is Annapurna and then Mario. All right, so please, if you can introduce yourself and tell who you are and what you do. Welcome, Anna.
Thank you. I'm Annapurna. I am from India, and I have a deep connection with Mexico, the coast of Oaxaca, to be specific, since the last 7 years. That's how we all have connected here, us three. And I have a deep passion to protect nature and culture in that area. What I do, I'm involved with two things, the sale of Ayurvedic meals, and also I have a website where I empower indigenous people by helping them sell their wares and be financially sufficient. Yeah, that's me, and that's what I do. I'm here because I'm interested in the mutual good, how we can co-create. It's been an overused term, but co-create in the literal sense, and like our ancestors did, and sort of bypass the bank and create abundance together, rather than a the strong eat the weak type of world. And that's why I'm here with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. And go ahead, Mario.
Thank you. I think I am here because I plan to be here now in this moment of the planet. And when I sometimes say who I am in the process of redefining and refining myself. And as far as I know, I am Mario. That's the name my parents have named me. I'm from Mexico City originally, but lived abroad many, many years of my life. More Oaxaqueño. I have a daughter. I am a father. I enjoy a lot being a parent. I am divorced. I have struggled a bit with my intense prior periods of my life, but I feel awakened. I feel as a baby just waking up, realizing a higher state of consciousness that I am, and I feel we all are, realizing all the marvelous surprises that are ahead of us in these struggling times that, as far as I remember, it's been like this. But I know I have the faith. I really, really believe and know that it's going to get really much better. And what do I do is that I help other people in the process of waking up, meaning connecting with their own purposes as I connect with mine. And my purpose is connect with other people's purposes towards creating a beautiful reality with nature and permaculture, agriculture, natural sustainability, biobuilding, and eco-technologies also. That's what I can share for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, and I welcome Mario. I love what you do, guys. Welcome. Right. So my name is Yusef. I am a wild wolf soul that I love to surf. I love to climb mountains, and I am building now an unstoppable legacy. So I spent years trying to dominate the corporate business scene, doing great businesses and negotiating big deals and crafting some amazing systems. But then I just found it that at the top of that ladder, I was very unhappy. And for sure, now that I lived the money breakdown, that it was linked to the secondary effects of porn. And that event, it really bent me on my knees. I lost all my money back on those days, a lot of relationships, health problems, insomnia, and all that stuff. It was like 2 years of this dark night of the soul. But then I understand the true origins of that and the meaning and the purpose behind it. So I started to become a financial trauma coach, and also I started to begin to deep in my cultural and ancestral heritage by Toltec and Mayan cultures. And I step also into the holistic investment world and realm. Today, I name myself as a technology weaver. I love to weave alternative medicine like essential oils, AI, crypto, and real estate. And I also have a digital marketing agency that crafts high-ticket offers for people in the holistic business. I've been an investor in doTERRA essential oils since 2008, 2010. And now this is a huge business. I really love this business. It has helped me for years to grow. And also I've been a Bitcoin holder since 2018. And well, I am here in Wolves and Mermaids to share some of my journey in sexual energy healing and also in my entrepreneurial and business experience. So thank you and welcome to everyone. All right, now that we tell a little bit about each other, let's start with the questions. So remember, we are talking about wealth alchemy. We are trying to develop this week something that we're going to mastermind this week about this topic on how to use this power. If we have worked our sexual energy and we have crafted to doing these steps of transforming this energy into power, then we probably you have more time, you have more energy, you have more ideas, the creativity, it's going on. Probably you are gathering with more people like you, and probably you're starting to craft something amazing. So this is the type of power that I want to talk about, not the power of controlling people, but the power of being able to do, to serve, you know, to trying to go to this next level while we enjoy where are in the present moment. So we want to use this power as freedom. We want to transform this power into wealth, into money, into abundance, into time, into experiences. And we are on that part, right? We are entrepreneurs, we are investors, we are business owners in the holistic realm, and we are looking to go to the next level. And probably these questions are a little bit uncomfortable. Probably, yeah, we are in that steps of learning from each other. We have our own experience, but we know that in some point we need more. And that's why we're here, you know, trying to learn from each other, from our own experiences in order to craft a map so then we can take actions and go to the next level. So the first question, it's about breaking the money trauma. As we speak, as we talk in the Erotic Intelligence Week, it's important to understand where's the origin of this money trauma cycle, of this scarcity, of these breakdowns that we probably have in the holistic world. As holistic entrepreneurs, we know that sometimes it's not easy, and sometimes we probably get into cycles of scarcity because we don't sell too much, or we are not marketing too much, or you know, different situations. So the first question would be like, to break the money trauma cycle, how can you break this money trauma cycle, heal generational money wounds, and overcome a scarcity mindset to break free from childhood financial trauma, debt cycles, and underpricing that keep you stuck? Oh my God, this is a long question, but I love it. I'm gonna rephrase it. How can you break the money trauma cycle, heal generational money wounds, and overcome scarcity mindset to break free from childhood financial trauma, debt cycles, and underpricing that keep you stuck? I love the question. It gathers a lot, and I crawling to hear your answer. So let's start with Anna.
Thank you so much. The question is sort of giving the answer, right? So the money trauma cycle really is generational money wounds that create a scarcity mindset in adulthood, coming from childhood and maybe even before. And I think a lot of us do not realize that we're operating on autopilot from these experiences, even in our present. And therefore, we create debt cycles, underpricing, and this sort of same sort of maybe unworthiness with regard to money, or that there's not enough. And we just kind of recreate that in our day-to-day. Now, how to break it? I think that you have to be real with yourself, or that we have to be real with ourselves, and recognize, acknowledge that there is a lot of work to be done, and that sitting around intellectualizing isn't gonna work. So what I think the answer is to start to work with I think it's called the reptilian mind, or the mammalian brain, that's been programmed into these thinkings, and it actually has a physiological response in the body, so like if you did a brain scan, you could see the sensors becoming active. So that means that we need to dumb things down, and we need to give ourselves various motivations during the day, doing things like, reminding what is important to the subconscious mind. So I think working at a primal level, that's my answer. Working at a primal level of the mind, of the desires, of the brain, really understanding the motivation behind why certain behaviors are occurring without judgment and without running away. Thank you.
Thank you, Ana. Adelante, Mario.
Yes, to me, it's acknowledging that it's not my fault, but it's my responsibility. And this means that whatever happened in the past and in previous lives, in my ancestors, that I kept continue doing before realizing and awakening, making conscious this misleading misuse of many tools that humans have. I am awakening, and in this process also forgiving. And this forgiveness, I think, empowers us to then take charge of what, in my case, I have to do. Because we have many hows. And perhaps another question could be, why? And this why nowadays to me makes less and less sense. I mean, why from the past? Why this happened to me? Why this happened to us? Why are we living these things, all the humanity? And if I transform this question into what for, I feel it different in my energy. It's a different level of vibration. So how I think we have a lot of creativity towards that. I could say some breathing, for instance, because breathing allows me to keep realizing and making aware this moment. For example, if I am going to repeat a bad habit or a bad mindset or a victimism, when I breathe and I notice this and I realize again, oh, okay, this is a part of me, that is my mind, and perhaps this habit is telling me I want this and I want to have it now. And we have talked before about this. I want instant gratification. I deserve this. I eat another sabrita so I can have another, I don't know, dessert, or I want to have a instant pleasure, so I watch porn. No? That's the immediate gratification. But when I notice that I can do different, and how is realizing, breathing through it, and then changing, saying no, this time, hold a bit, perhaps looking for a different good habit. It's to me what is next. Doing exercise, going to the beach, touching connecting with nature, and so on.
Thank you. Thank you. I love your answers. And yeah, I can relate a lot. Okay, so for me, it's about understanding that I had it to understand that it was first my emotions. Where does this emotion from the money comes from? And I believe that it was, I think, problems in my family. I think that was how I understand the trauma behind it. And that was that part, right? And then leaving the financial fraud, it was like, oh my God, now I got the full trauma, right? So the first part about how to break it, I need I try to look for okay, how do I do it? How do I do it? And it was about the who, it was about the how. So I started to look for mentors like Ken Honda, and I read the book, Happy Money, amazing. It really changed my game on how to I changed my mindset about seeing money as something stressed, but seeing like something really happy, and to welcome it with gratitude, with every penny and every dollar that you spend is something to be grateful. And also I learned from Tony Robbins that breaking from trauma of money is to learn the game, right? I didn't understand anything about financial thing until I lost everything. That was when I really started to understand it. So it's also about being in the game. If you have a trauma, on money, probably you have been taking action and failing. So that's good. And also Tony Robbins says that money is a spiritual game, and it's about learning the rules and playing it better than anyone. So for me, it was key points, you know, to overcome this scarcity mindset, to understand that, yeah, for sure, in the book, the Bitcoin Standard of Dina Most, I understand all this generational thing that comes from Rome and all these empires that use the same fiat system money. So I break down that cycle, understanding that system, and seeing in things like blockchain and Bitcoin a different way of understanding it. So yeah, I think it's about that. And yeah, just to add, the thing about the underpricing in the holistic world is so crazy. Holistic entrepreneurs out there, you must raise your prices, but you also must raise your service. Thank you. Oh, great. That was an amazing question. For sure, you have the feeling that you want to say more, and I feel the same. I know 2 minutes is very short, but it is amazing, guys. Remember that each thing that we are sharing, it could probably serve you in your story. It could probably don't. It doesn't matter. This is a talk, a mastermind between friends, that we are talking about our present, you know, about our raw, true thing around money. And that's how we discover that we can help each other, by being raw, by being true, by being honest. Take what serves you, throw what doesn't, and let's continue. All right, so yeah, I just want to check with Anna if the questions are okay, because I get it from the file, but I don't know if I don't update it. So I just want to.
No, they are, yeah.
Okay, great. So perfect. We go to the scarcity to sovereignty shift. And I think that is very important, because as entrepreneurs, we are blended by our own stories, our own limited beliefs. But all of them, it doesn't matter that, you know, you are from this team or this color or this race or whatever. Scarcity is the same for everyone. At the end, at least in my own journey, scarcity for me is when I want to do something, or I want to help someone, or I want to invest in something, and then I don't have the way to do it, right? So for me, scarcity is something that it's between my sovereignty, right? So the question would be, how can you shift from scarcity to sovereignty by rewriting your limiting beliefs about money, power, self-worth, self-value, self-reliance, and stop being financially broke? Oh, that hurt me. That hurt me. So, adelante, Ana.
Right. So again, right, the question is getting to the meat of it, in my opinion. Like, how can we shift from scarcity to sovereignty by rewiring our limiting beliefs? So we are admitting now that it's our limiting beliefs that need to be changed. And what are these limiting beliefs? Is beliefs about money, power, self-worth, self-value, self-reliance. And I think that we've been programmed with so many messages. Maybe it's just through media. Maybe it's through media and the people around you. Maybe it's through media, people around you, and institutions. Maybe it's a family unit. But there is reinforcing messages that you are not worthy. Money comes out faster than it goes in. What about, oh, you always have to, like, you can't trust anybody, so you always have to have the upper hand. These kind of beliefs are false, but they're reinforced so much that since everybody acts according to them, they become true. And I think that the only way to rewire is to give equal time, equal airtime in the mind to other beliefs. Like, you are worthy. It's okay to make mistakes while learning. But business failures are not really failures. They're learning lessons. So to me, the grit of the matter is number of hours that we put in daily into rewiring those beliefs. That means, like, introducing the opposite possibility of what the negative that's been programmed.
Wow.
Like it. Thank you. Thank you, Anna. Go ahead, Mario.
Yeah, the belief It's a power. It's a power that creates emotions, and emotions also create thoughts, and they are interrelated. And this pattern of belief, it's, for me, what do I put my will and my strength and my intentions and also my creativity. So this belief system that we are getting rid of, we are transforming it into an unlimiting belief. And this unlimiting belief connects us with the infinite and with God, and knowing and repeating this, I am one with God, and God is everything, among many, many mantras, wherever somebody can put this belief into a higher self, a higher power, because from the power of the universe and this power that we humans have through imagination, is where everything starts changing it. And this is my belief. So this belief later on transformed into faith, and faith is unstoppable. So I believe it's a stepping first step, or the first path, and then start getting track. And I would add this creativity with visualizations also, because if I believe in something and then I start putting creativity, that gives me this confidence that I know that I'm going to get there, is what is going to get real. When these thoughts transform into emotions, and these emotions nurture me with confidence, I know I will get there.
Thank you, Mario. Thank you, guys. It's amazing because, we are talking about this financial foreplay and how to pretty much try to seduce the abundance to ourselves, right? With these practices, with these sharings. And I remember the slogan about of this episode, that is flirt with your finances, and how can we really just step up of these limiting beliefs, of these things that happens to us in the holistic world, and how to turn this attraction to money. Because there's a lot of things out there, and we know that we have tried some stuff, but we're still crafting. And that's why I think this is very interesting. I love the difference and the mixture about our responses, and how I'm really taking a lot of notes, because it really helps me. So thank you. Okay, so let me put my chronometer. All right, so I remember the day I couldn't pay my stuff at Costco, and damn, I felt like really hell. And I understand that I was living in a system that it was really imposed, and I thought that money was bad. The people that had money was like bad people. Because I think I also learned that from movies and all this cultural aspect, right? But then I understand the game. I understand that the problems that my family had, and the problems that these financial struggles or debts, all that stuff, it was just a part of a statistic of a system, right? So I needed to understand it again, to play it again, to fail again, to learn more, to just do it again. And I started to do the exercise. I learned from Tony Robbins that it was about repeating the stuff, and I know that to seduce money, I needed to start to stop feeling that money was gross. So I learned from from the Access Consciousness founder, that if I was able to eat a money bill, how you say, un billete, without feeling disgust, it was like I was attracting. And some of my talks, I was just dropping this 500 pesos bill, and I was eating, and the people was like, "What? But that's dirty." And I say, "No, if I feel it's dirty, then the money won't be attracted to me." So that was something fun. And yeah, for sure, I was thinking about all this thing about the new system, or how to understand that this scarcity mindset was implanted, that it's not for me, that it's not real, and that there's a lot of proofs all over the world that when you believe that money is possible, when I believe that money is not dirty, when I believe that I deserve it, that it's power, then I if I use it for the wrong things, for the good things, it can really help myself and others to ascend to different levels. So yeah, that would be me. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let's go for the next question. Let me just go to my script. It's here. Okay, so we're talking about this seduction, right? This how can we feel better around money, around wealth, around opportunities, abundance, and all this concept that it still is not very, like, you know, it's not easy to talk about this, right? We didn't learn when we were kids about finances and all that stuff. So that's why we still have challenges and we still have a next level to go for, right? So it is something that we need to keep talking, to keep working, and to keep sharing with more people, to understand that it's not easy, that seducing abundance, that trying to understand this concept of just lowering our barriers, understand that money is good if we use it for the good ways, and it also can buy freedom, why not? And it can also buy experiences and create stuff. And the thing is, we have to seduce it to have certainty, all right? So this is the next question. How can you seduce wealth with certainty by stopping the chasing for money and instead flirting with it through an aligned purpose and impact business strategy along with a relentless execution map? Wow, these are next level questions. I'm gonna do it and ask it again. How can you seduce wealth with certainty by stopping the chase for money and instead flirting with it through an aligned purpose and impact business strategy along with a relentless execution map? Adelante, Ana.
Thank you. So, okay, this is going against like everything that we have been taught, right? Because you're taught to take the first job that comes up if you're when you're out of school. You're taught to sort of devalue and just be a cog in the machine ASAP, especially when you're green and you're full of energy, vitality, and purpose. Now, what I think that the answer to that question is flirting with money. Now, that's not like to go on a date with money or something like that, but simply coming up with a business strategy and a pricing plan and a value ladder. Really, I think it lies in a value ladder that promotes, I want to say, a sense of mystery that it's attractive, but it's not begging, it's like not like a prostitute on the side of the road, like trying to get the first money that falls. But instead, I see it as mysterious, like to create mystery in your value ladder, to lead people. Like the business strategy has to really flow, like the funnel has to flow for the value ladder, and in a way that it feels natural and not forced. So it really has to do a lot with like the dating process and maybe even like the coupling process, right? Like it's not too hot, not too cold. Like keep it in the Goldilocks zone. And then the execution map for me, I think it's like planning 30 days to 60 days in the future. That's what works for me. I think some people can plan out 6 months, but I think 30 to 60 days. And then, and then in every month you're taking stock. So you always have 30 days of, buffer point. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ana. Adelante, Mario.
Thank you both. Yeah, it has to do with abundance and purpose. And this connection, if we integrate the flirtiness and the seduction, it sounds great. It has to be like that. If we are realigning the belief towards money and how to have it, how to get it, with respect, with dance, not devouring it, or as a cheap seduction, as you mentioned. Perhaps connect better with the flirt word, which in my case, looking at a woman that I like a lot and I respect that energy, but I also want to be attracted to it, is how I'm going to find the creativity ways. And these creativity ways connected to purpose. In my case, I've been connecting with my purpose, and now so on more today has to do with service. And service, as I've mentioned before, helping the people awakening. And meaning awakening is connecting also with their own purposes. I think that's what I'm doing right now. It has took me several decades to get into this point, which I feel I am beginning right now. So it's also been present. And then this certainty and this confidence is because I know that I am delivering my purpose in life, and I am also helping, and then I'm continuing. This discipline has to do everything with truly achieving that. And I think that is the key.
Thank you, Mario. I love that. Taking a lot of notes. All right. So let me put my chronometer. I just want to first thank you and also Anna, because I know it's not easy for us guys, because we didn't learn, and also to my mom, my father, my family, because we have lived crazy experiences. And yeah, I just want to thank before answer. Thank you for your journeys. We have paid a lot of success tax in order to be here just talking about this topic. So thank you. I love your experience. All right. So for me, wealth is more than money. And I learned to feel love when I give love, not just when I receive love. And I really love to give money to help. And that's one of my goals, to produce more, to give more. And yeah, I think it's about understanding that I deserve it. That's how I seduce it, because I deserve it and I am worth it. And I have the same things on myself that anyone that is millionaire or that has a lot of wealth of abundance, and probably more, but I need the skills. I understand that if I want to seduce wealth, I need to have skills, because now I know that we are all the same as human beings, but we are not the same in the marketplace. And yeah, that's probably some hard truth, but we are in this system. And that's why we want to break it, to understand that in the holistic world, selling more, it's about serving more. We are here wanting to transforming lives. We are here because we pay someone to transform our lives, and then we start to speak about our truths and, wanted to do the same. So I think it's amazing. And yeah, so as Mario says, let's be more sexy, let's be more attractive, let's do more exercise, let's attract what we want, let's convert on those people in order to attract this type of wealth and abundance. And then understanding that there are businesses, if I am playing the game and I need to produce and I need to sell goods in the market, then I need to understand that it's about serving others. It's not at the cost of others, but serving others. And then follow proven strategies to execute them around a community of like-minded people that we want to do business in the same industry. And yeah, I think it's about putting myself on the creative part and not on the operational part. I think that is very sexy, not just for me, but also for the execution part. For me, it's simpler if I the creative part, and then I can just build a process to delegate. Thank you. Okay, wow, what a great question. I would love to take notes about the things I am saying myself, but yeah, I will listen to the recording. I love it. All right, so thank you for your answers. I think they are amazing. We will have a chance to listen them again and, craft very good information around it. But now we're going to the part of crafting our plan, because masterminds are about gathering, answering these questions, just, to listen to ourselves while we are sharing, but also hoping that the other ones that are listening that have a same path that ours, can have something that could help them. And this is the part of it. The action plan or the vital map is where we set up this starting point, this goal, these needs that we have to be there, and also why we wanted this, and also the actions to accomplish it. All right. So if we remember the topic, it's about this financial foreplay. Where are you in this place, in this topic? Are you seducing your abundance? Are you flirting your abundance? And are you really making money begging to be yours? So let's do our map, and let's start with Anna.
Would you, I'm sorry, I don't have the vital map questions in front of me. Would you tell me the vital map questions again, please?
Yeah.
It's where you are now.
Yeah, it's very simple. So all maps start by a starting point, all right? And the starting point, it's about being honest. Sometimes it's difficult to say the starting point, but that's part of it. So where are you now? Where do you want to go? Let's say it happens a year from now, and it was the best year in that topic. So how does it look like? What do you think you need to be there to accomplish that goal? You know, this is about, in order to have accountability, because we're here, we're sharing this with the world, and probably our maps can be someone else's map, and you know, probably can also gather with like-minded people to start executing. So what do you need to be there? Why do you want it? And what are your actions to accomplish it? I'm gonna paste them on the Zoom link, on the Zoom session.
That would be awesome. Thank you. And sorry about that.
It's okay.
Excellent. Thank you. And here we go, 2 minutes. So again, my thing has been about restarting as a yoga teacher in a bigger scale. And where I am now is I'm not teaching classes anymore. Where I want to go in 1 year, I want to have like maybe like ecstatic dance event level scale class. You know, it's like, oh, instead of let's get high and go and ecstatic dance and like high on drugs, let's go everybody and do a yoga event on some CBD, you know, I don't just have that level of energy and commitment and people in like a concert type environment, but instead it's a wellness. Everybody is here for you, you know. So imagine all the people doing the Surya Namaskar in there. And what do you need? Marketing. I need to put myself out there even as a yoga teacher, and I think start at least on my channel before making my way out to Puerto, and just start to do my lessons. And I have been crafting lessons plans already, certain action steps, and just start to do it on my channel. And hopefully Wolves and Mermaids will share it as well. Why do you want it, right? I feel it's like a life purpose kind of thing, that if I don't create, I end up destroying myself, right? And I, with my own destructive thoughts and actions, like I've shared, you know, I end up just kind of like watching, you know, trash videos or whatever, and I feel I complain a lot. So yeah, that I just want to be creating, not destroying. I want to be part of the solution, not part of the complaint group. Yeah, and the way I inspire myself is allow myself to dream a little more about it every day, and take a little action, like create a lesson plan. Thank you.
Thank you, and welcome, Mario.
Yeah, thank you. Right now, I am strengthening my will to specifically find more time, more creative time, and put it into the projects that I'm starting also. So right now, I feel a little bit procrastinating, not finding the things that I would like to be doing, and getting a little bit boring. I have to realize that, because I know I have too many things to deliver, and I would love to the things happen as I wish to happen. And perhaps it's this instant gratification mindset, no? prior mindset, and I have to realize that everything has its own pace. So that's where I am right now, like in the frustration of wanting a lot from the projects and not seeing the speed that I would love to. But at the same time, I know where I want to go, and I know where I'm going. And this where has to do not as a physical place, but as a community. Many places, community in many places or cities and countries, and holistic centers, holistic businesses in holistic centers with holistic materials and holistic talents and holistic service, no? Holistic alternative medicine, and that inspires me a lot. Everything that has to do with nature inspires me a lot and tell me that I know where I am going. And why do I want it? It's because I know we all deserve it, and I know I am stepping forward, opening the space for the people that is coming, that is also my peers, but also the childhood and next generations that are also wanting this for planet Earth, living in natural, holistic communities. So the actions that I know that I am doing is finding more creativity times, working more intelligently, not necessarily working more, but I know that we in Wolves and Mermaids are doing the best we can to harmonize this working time with creativity for the purpose of serving, creating the spaces for the people to come and dance and celebrate and build these holistic empires that we want.
Thank you. Thank you. Love your maps. Great. All right. So for me, I think I'm learning how to seduce more my abundance. And I'm practicing this meditation, these dance meditations that I'm craving to share with you guys, making it better to make more sense to myself and try to raise my energy. Sometimes I get myself into the scrolling too much, and as Gary V says, there's so much supply of stimuli now in social media, and sometimes I found myself that I'm taking away from seducing my abundance just by putting the time there. I try to do smart scrolling by learning and saving posts that I really like and try to learn something when I'm doing that. But for sure, sometimes I'm also wasting time. And yeah, trying to creating more of these spaces where I can hear more people that is in the same vibration as myself, and it helps me a lot, to understand that there's more like us. For sure, I'm also reading books, listening to books, attending to masterminds. I want to invest more on my personal growth, on my personal medicines also, and learning, to have more skills. I think that I need more skills in order to do it. Where I want to go, okay, so I want to manifest abundance as I experience life, right? I'm think I'm full-time creating abundance and probably not experience a lot, but I think it's worth it from where I'm going, because I really want to scale the next level, because I was there for a time and it's amazing. I want to be there again. So what do I need? I need a team, I need a community, and I need to become a better leader for sure. And understanding that it's about step by step. I understand what you say, Mario. I also feel the same. Sometimes I want everything to just be manifested, and probably with AI we will do it someday, but for now it's about taking action. And why, and I say this all the time, is because I don't want to lose the control of my agenda. I want to be able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, and that's my why. And I think the actions to accomplish it is just to say what I'm going to do, what I'm saying I'm going to do, even that sometimes I put the standard too high on myself, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I put the standard too high and I don't reach it. I don't care, but I will still doing, to try to put the actions. And yeah, that would be it. All right, so thank you guys for your maps. I hope you get really committed to take those actions to go to the next level. And we have this community in order to walk the walk with ourselves, because we know, and with each other, sorry, because we know it's not easy. It's not easy to be taking the steps, to go. But I believe that we do it together, we are probably invincible. All right, so the last questions for the speakers. All right, so I will start to asking Anna, how can we work together for mutual benefit? Hola, Anna, can you hear me? Okay, probably Anna.
Sorry, I'm on mute.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes,
Okay.
I would love to answer. Now, the reason I asked that question is because I noticed that when it comes to money, everybody is saying, how can I benefit? How can I benefit? And we have been fed this model of somebody has to lose, right? And if someone has to make money, someone else has to lose. And I wish instead we could be going and collaborating with people in the spirit of how can we work together so that both of our dreams come true. And that's what really attracted me here to Wolves and Mermaids, because it's not that heads I win, tails you lose mentality that often dominates business, even holistic business. And certain people end up undervaluing their services and underpricing their services in order to exist in that kind of economy. And the so-called new interns are fresh meat. And I'm much more interested in our model, where we all have our personal dreams and work we do in the holistic field, but we're here working together so that everybody can be raised up, and we have an empowered community that has currency, right, to give to give the services, to pay for them. And yeah, so how can we work together so that all of our dreams come true? That's something I wish we would open every conversation with, really. So thank you.
Thank you, Anna. Love your answers. The next will be for Mario. Why money is important in the spiritual path? Hola, Alice.
Yeah, we've talked about this dreams come true, and talking about spirituality, which is also a very important aspect in Wolves and Mermaids. And to me, money is very related to this state of being, because we are manifestors and we have forgotten that. I have forgotten that. And why is it that this belief of spirituality is equal to scarcity? And why is that? Why is not the other way around? If we are spirits, a spirit is everything, and the universe is everything, and we can create everything that we want. So I want to notice that. I want to feel that satisfaction and plenitude, fulfillment of my being, of being able to feel complete, not needing to believe that if I have something is because somebody else is going not to have it, or if I have somebody else's, I'm taking it from somebody else. I can change that belief. We can change that belief and really live with synergy. And that is going to give me this fulfillment in the spiritual experience that I have, that I am manifestor, and I deserve also to live in the material realm, which is part of the spiritual one. So I think it's that part that I want to, that I feel connected to also deeply with this question. I think we all deserve this.
Love it. Thank you. Who wants to ask me the question?
Yeah, I can do it.
Great.
How would your actions be if you could go back to day one of losing all the money? Go ahead, bro.
I love that question. Thank you. So if I was on day one of just knowing that I lost everything, I just say that, hey, understand the emotional part of this thing. Understand that this is a statistic. You're just a statistic. You're not a bad bad businessman, this would be probably your best mission, and probably you crafted all of this. So I would say to myself, like, probably I look for help in the wrong place, and I stopped asking for help. And I was watching a lot of porn back on those days. I would also tell myself, like, hey, stop watching porn, because probably this is the origin of all this mess. And ask for help in a group of people that have lived the same as you. Don't listen to anyone. I will also say, like, hey, try holistic medicine, try alternative medicine to sleep, to manage stress, to manage anxiety. What else? Don't go to the doctor. Try alternatives. Yeah, I think the emotional part of the depth, when I found it, that there was an original feeling over there. I understand a lot of things, and also that part, understanding the economy. If I would have that book of the Bitcoin standard close to me when I lost everything, I would understand that it was part of a bigger statistic. That is, the system is doing those frauds, everyone will do it. And yeah, that will probably help recover people more fast, or myself back on those days, if I do that things. Wow, great question. I love to answer that. So yeah, also smoke bufo, go to Cambo and get into the Temazcal and a Toltec dance. Thank you.
Oh,
Great, guys. Well, so I just want to thank you for your time, for your answers. This was our first episode of our second week, the financial week. So stay tuned. See you tomorrow for our next episode. And thank you to everyone. Have a good night.
yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, everybody. Okay, the transmission is finished. Felicidades.
¿Cómo se